Okay, so we are back. I forgot to set this in its correct location here. All right. Oh, I got this weird grid.
And out of your head with 10 times the cleaning power of Tide. If it's got to be clean, it's got
that
to
shows
be
up from time to time. My bad. Okay, so we're back. I think I have a good idea as to how this stuff goes together. I'm pretty confident, in fact. Hoping to get it so this mic doesn't peak as much today. I re-listened to the stream from yesterday and it was peaking a lot. So hopefully I can fix that. Okay, so first thing I gotta do is I gotta grab the motor. I test fit it last night on the actual tractor and it fits, thankfully. So I have to go get it and bring it back in here so we can continue. Question is, can I get it off of the tractor because it's jammed in here.
So what I can actually grab on this guy. Like I said, we're pretty jammed in here. I think I can get the exhaust. Oh goodness, there we go. Okay.
We got the exhaust out of the way. I don't know what I can actually lift on. Oh man. This thing is so freaking heavy. This thing is like 100 pounds or something. So it's no, not like a pancake and just throw it around. Okay. So I figured out a couple different things from when I ended the stream last night. First things first, I went back outside to the trash yet again for like the 5th time, and I dug around and found this wire right, no, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. Where'd it go? Right here. I found this wire. You can see it's got a black and a gray connection on it, and this is perfect. This is what plugs into the harness that is on my actual chassis, the frame, and this gray wire matches the gray wire that's on this harness, and I'm just going to assume that the black wire will also match, meaning these 2 wires on my old lawnmower were hooked into the same spot that these 2 wires were. So, and this only goes one way into the connection on my chassis, so I can tell, even though the wires are different colors, I can tell which one goes where. The gray wire goes into another gray wire, but the black wire goes into a blue wire. So I can basically splice this connection onto this connection of those black and gray wires, and everything should work out okay. That's the hope anyway. But what I also want to, the original plan was I wanted to try actually making a little connection for this thing. See, I don't even know if I can get these little ports out of here. But like I said, my original plan was to make a little jig of sorts where I could actually plug just a straight up wire that I have somewhere. Where'd my wire go? Here it is. So I could take just a spool of wire and kind of push this actual wire into the connection on both sides and actually see if the motor started before I started cutting things. But I think that's going to be a little bit more time consuming to prove what I think is going to work just fine now. So we're just going to plow ahead and hope that we're okay. Another thing that I found was I needed to go to my old motor and actually pull off another piece, which is an oil filler or oil drain plug. So I'm glad I looked at that. I'm glad I test fit it last night before I moved on, because this actually is quite a big deal. Because if I were to put this guy on the motor, or on the mower itself, can the webcam see this one right here? This would actually lead nowhere. This drain would just go right into the frame and I would never be able to access it. So this guy mounts in here and gives me drain access below the actual mower itself. So that's what we need to do. All right. So we're just gonna jump into this guy. We're gonna take this off first. Again, let's see if I can rotate this so you can see that right there? Yeah, you can see that. What size do we think that is? Do I have a socket over here to put that? Doesn't quite fit. Say 14 mil. I think we need a 15. 9/16 maybe. There we go. Drill. Drill. Well, that doesn't work. I guess, is that just a snitch too big? No, it's like just the perfect size of one that I don't have. Interesting. One last try here. Nope. Okay. Do this the manual way. Come on. Now, this thread should be fine. Hope it fits in there. That's what I'm getting at. We're gonna put some thread sealant on here. Make sure this actually fits. Which it does. Okay. Oh no. The starter is in the way. So I might need to pop this guy off first. I hope I can do this without taking the starter off. Okay. So that should be that, just that easy. I'll have to make sure that doesn't leak when we get to that point. Okay. Okay, so that's on. This plug is fine, so we need to basically clip and put together the gray wire and the black wire on this guy. So we're just gonna clip this the same length. Now I have my connection, and I went and, like I said, double checked this. It only goes in one way, so I know gray wire goes to gray wire and black wire goes to black wire. One thing I want to try though is it may be possible for me to get these connections out of here. And if it is, I would rather do that and test it before I start wrecking stuff. Can't even see the
Taco Bell party packs are now available.
release of that pin.
What does everyone want tonight? Tacos, tacos. Now what's gonna start this party off right? Tacos, tacos. You can call us crazy, that's okay.
That's not gonna work.
Get party packs delivered any day. Bring the party to your crew with Taco Bell party packs. Get free delivery on your first Taco Bell order over $12.
So I think we're just gonna have to have faith and clip and put them together. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the soldering iron out.
Wow, babe. What got into you?
That's what she said when I took my chewables from BlueChew.com. I'm telling you, Blue Chew changed my life. Get the first chewable with the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. Chewables are better and can work faster. No in-person doctor visit, no pharmacy. Everything's done online and shipped to your door.
Visit BlueChew.com
Soldering
and
iron,
enter the promo
flux.
code Pandora for a free month supply. Just pay $5 shipping. You're both gonna love it.
Have our sponge here. Got a little bit of wire or water on our sponge. How well can you see this right here? I think that is probably as good as it's gonna get right there. We have like decently small-ish wire, so we're gonna swap the tip on the iron. Something a little bit more manageable. Actually, would that one work okay? It's a touch big. Okay, that's the winner right there. All right, so we got that taken care of. Now we just gotta get this guy plugged in on the stand. And while that is heating up, oh, fell on my finger. All right, while that's heating up, we need to decide how we're gonna do these connections. I think I wanna use an actual connector if I can. Oh, I need wire strippers. So I was roaming around Google today, and all is not failure if I wreck these things, because I can buy a new this harness online. So if I get truly desperate, I can buy another one. Not a big deal. So we have 2 wires. That's 2 spades. And 2 of the, are these the spades? That focus there, whatever. 2 webcam. 2 of these guys. And 2 of these guys. These just plug into one another. Make a nice connection for us. And then we need some heat shrink. For the actual connection itself. It's like pretty pretty big heat shrink needed. I want to use that. Big of a piece, but I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Gotta use what I gotta use. Okay. So, we have my pieces. Those are all there. I got my wire. I gotta strip this. So there we go, there's one stripped. 14 gauge wire. Okay. There's two of those stripped. So now the way this is going to work is we're just going to take this connection, we're going to solder it. Golly, I wish this would focus. We're going to take the wire and put it in the spade nail portion of this connection. We're going to crimp that sucker down. A little too many wires coming out the end of this. I'm going to trim it up a little bit. Caught my finger in there. Ugh. Okay, there you go. Will it focus? Will it focus? Alright. Well, there's a crimp connection there. Okay, 2 crimp connections, one side is done. Now, we just do the same to this guy. So actually, we're not even going to solder these together. We're just going to heat shrink them. Yeah, okay. Well, that's fine. Less messy for me. This is the point of no return. This is the nervous part. Okay, we're clipped. Okay, one more to go. Just get a different tool here to make sure this is really crimped on here. Okay. All right, so that's that, and then we just go gray, gray to gray, black to black, and then we heat shrink it. So we gotta cut this piece of heat shrink in half. So I want to use all of it for one side. Then we need to get a lighter. Whoa! My connection came off. Wow, that's how tight that is. That is insane, look at that. When I disconnected these two together, or from each other, it disconnected this. That's nutty. Maybe that one was just defective. We'll say that, not that I did it wrong. Ah, I just put that crimper away. Okay, I'm just going to crimp the other side again just to make sure that we're good. Okay. Oh my gosh, I lost a piece of my heat shrink. Where did it go? I have one right here. It's like the other piece fell off somewhere. I'm gonna go from not wanting to use a whole piece to using two. Well, dang. I'm not just overlooking it anywhere. It's definitely not there. Yeah.
You know the dance. You're not any good at the dance, but you know it. They say a number, then you say a number, then they go talk to their manager and come back with another number. Then you you say another, slightly lower number, and they give you a look like you're trying to take their child's last cookie. And you wish you didn't have to do
Freaking
this
ads, man. Don't you just
negotiating
hate them?
thing, and you don't. Because at CarMax, there's zero haggling and only one upfront price. And it's based on the car, not on how well you dance. Because that's the way it should be.
Okay, now where did the lighter go?
For the industry.
But it makes us a group of everyday people who prove how powerful radical can be.
Okay, I'm losing my mind. My lighter's gone.
The way the world invests.
What in the what? I must have brought it out to the shed when I was doing some other repairs out there. I wonder if I can use the heat from the soldering iron to shrink this. Is that a thing? No, doesn't work. I have matches out here somewhere. There we go. Matches work. Just need to be a little bit more careful, a little more volatile. So now we're just going to hook gray to gray, black to black. Jeez Louise. Okay, there we go. There's one. My gray to gray. Now we've got black to black. Ugh. Make sure those connections are still pretty tight, which they are. There we go. There's the splice. We're gonna unplug the soldering iron because we don't need that anymore. We're gonna put the solder back. We already put the flux back. All right. So the heat shrink is mainly just to waterproof the connection. But it also keeps stuff kind of tight in there. That's definitely not as fast, I'll tell you that. I'm gonna set off the fire alarm actually. That's what's gonna happen. I need to find my lighter. That sucks. I just like looked up and right above my face where all the smoke is getting is where the fire alarm is at. And if I set the fire alarm off in here, the way that our house is wired, it's gonna set off the fire alarm in the whole entire house. And we got a sleeping baby, sound okay. This'll work. Nice blowtorch. You just gotta not get too close. Just close enough that the heat will shrink it like so. That's like not working at all. This heat shrink is not shrinking. This other piece seems to be a much snugger fit. You know, it's from the same pile. So I can get this other one a little bit smaller. There we go. Wasn't hitting it from the right angle, I guess. All right, that'll work. Okay, so those two wires are done and good. This red wire, it doesn't matter anymore because I'm using this connection up here. So I think that's actually just what we needed, or all we needed for wiring. Exhaust is done. This goes on after. This is good. This is already on the mower. This can get plugged in. This gets plugged into the mower. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that we had to put together. Now, this is just gonna kind of hang out. Because it's gonna be a dead wire. Because it gets power from the spot on the tractor. Power comes into this cable and then goes here to its old connection and then goes down into here and then uses that power elsewhere. Yeah. So that's all we need. Throttle cable is on the mower. The choke is on the mower. Fuel's on the mower. I'll put oil in this. And that's all we need. So we got to get this set on the tractor. now. So I'm going to shut off the big camera while I move it, and then we'll get back to business. Make sure all this stuff is like out of my tripping way. Don't want to fall on that. Oh no, my camera came unplugged. Not really sure how that happens. Check all these connections again. Alright, I heard a USB kick on. Alright, while that is thinking, we're going to move the webcam. Do, 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 do. Oh goodness, what? What is happening here? Oh my goodness, everything is falling apart here. Okay. So my camera program like crashed everything on my computer. getting a clamp so you can see what you're supposed to see on the webcam. It's right there. Now you can see all the wiring on the actual tractor chassis.
The new State Farm Drive Safe and Save app could get you a discount up to 30% for good driving. But this
Oh
State
my
Farm radio ad gets you
good
100%
Lord.
discount on this classic.
Swan Princess, what is going on? How are ya? My Firefox is crashing, so everything is just going awry right now. But I mean, welcome to the stream. That's just like that's like my life. How are you doing, Swan?
Discounts may vary. Not available in all states.
All I was trying to do was change the radio station. Okay, how are you? How's the baby? Baby is good. He is like the happiest little guy in the world. He just smiles and laughs all day, every day. So he's pretty good. Trying to figure out what in the world is happening. Ah.
A business is the
Send you an updated pic? Yeah. I can show you one in a second as soon as I get my camera back up and running. I just got done like working on the bench with the motor and it's all ready to go to put in the tractor. And I went to move my camera and like everything broke. The camera just like took a dump. There we go. But yeah, I can show you a pic on my phone actually. Okay, I need to just make sure this is pointed in the correct spot so you can see. All right, so the webcam, way smaller. And then we're turning this guy back on. There we go. Okay, so picture. Here you go. Here's a nice picture. I gotta make sure this, still. Okay, here you go. Here's a picture. I gotta make sure this focuses. Yep, here's a little guy. Oh my god, he's so dang cute. Thanks, Swan. Appreciate it. See if I have a... I was looking to see if I had another good one. But here you go. This is, my God, dude! I've been there for my Twitch. How in the hell are you, brother? It's been a long time. How you doing? You done with school yet? Swan Princess, this is my life right now. This is like an update. This is like an update from the last time that I showed you a similar picture, but this is still life right there. Baby, right there. Dog. Just. That's what she does. She's got to be around all the time. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I like it. And she does really, really good with him, and he does really good with her. He is not afraid of her, and she, like, is still all about him. So it's pretty good. Okay, I think we're good to go. Oh shoot, I forgot to tap this. So, oh my God, okay, let's see if I can actually get this camera back in here without breaking. I forgot to actually tap the holes for the motor, and that's kind of fun to watch. I don't know if I can get close enough. Close, actually. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna tap threads in the bottom of this guy. So I don't know if you know what that means, but basically it means we're gonna put threads on the inside of these mounting holes. I'm amazing. Graduated December. Holy shit, man. Congratulations. That's super exciting. I know you're working for a long time at that. Ugh. Like going around a bunch of cables and stuff right now. So we're gonna make this one real small. We need a 3/8 16. That's what my bolts are. So we need to use a really tiny tap because I don't have space to use the bigger one, I don't think. So do you like your job, dude? Graduating in December, man. That's like... No, it's actually... Oh my God, it's freaking November, man. You've actually been there a while. Yeah, I can't use this tap. It's too big and I would hit the shaft here. So I have to use this little teeny one, which really sucks because it's like a lot more force to use. So here's my tap. You can see it's got, maybe see, it's got like threads on it, and it's tapered at the ends, and the threads here just kind of cut. Oh my God, is this one too... This is like too big for it. What? Oh, dude, what a bummer. Okay, what do I do? It's too big for the little one. How do I, do I use the bigger one and then just, like, be super careful? Is that the best option right now? So, Swan, why are you just okay? Is everything going fine? In a roundabout way, I help save lives. You're damn right you do. Without you, there would be no hospital. You gotta have respect for the IT guys, man. That's what I'm saying. So I'm just over here at the work, all my chemicals, trying to find something to use as cutting fluid, and I'm just gonna use WD-40. So you gotta like keep this stuff really lubricated in here, otherwise bad things happen. And it generates a ton of heat, like more than you would think. So you got to go in pretty straight. So we just get it started. Okay, so we have it started, and like I don't know how well. Yeah, you can't really see that one, but you can see it's cutting threads. Will it focus? Will it focus? Will it focus? Boink. There you go. So you can see it's cutting some threads in there right now. But I gotta have like a wrench or something because, like I said, the other one is too big. And typically what I do is I attach a wrench onto this. I'm sorry, not a wrench, a drill onto this. But I'm gonna start it with just a wrench. Make sure we're going like decently straight. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be decently straight. Because when I put the bolt in there, it'll kind of align. There we go. That looks almost perfectly straight. Well, I gotta run some errands. I'll try to catch up with you soon. We'll catch up, bro. Yeah, dude, for sure. Let's play Tibia! It's good talking to you, man. I'm so glad you graduated. Congratulations. And I hope to see you soon, brother. Keep saving lives. Alright, so now we're gonna put a drill on this. We gotta go at the slow speed. So we're just going super slow and making sure that it is feeding in there. There's like threads in the way, or I'm sorry, not threads, there's styrofoam in the way from the packing material. So dumb. Give her your all? Oh, if I broke this right now, I would be so sad. That would be like such a bad, bad thing. Oh man, we're getting some beautiful threads in there. Okay, so you can kind of see if that'll focus on there. I don't know if it will, it's too small. There's like a bunch of metal on the end of that now where it's cutting the threads. It's almost winter. What do you need a lawnmower for anyway? So I need to mow my lawn one more time. This has been broken for like 2 weeks now, and I need to mow one more time, which is getting pretty critical because it's starting to snow here. It snowed today, so that's like not good. Gotta make sure the bolt goes in. Check it out. Bolt goes in. Let it go. Soon there'll be snow on it. I can't let it go. It's so long. So here's the thing, Swan. I got busy with some woodworking projects, and it's so long. So in the summer, I cut my grass like tall because the heat from the sun, or the tallness shades the soil and then keeps the heat from the sun up on the surface. So it's like really tall, and it got taller because I couldn't frickin' mow. So now it's like super tall, and then when it snows on it, it folds it over, and then that creates like a layer of moisture between the grass and the ground, and it molds, and then it kills your lawn when that happens. So it's like pretty critical that I get this done so I can mow again. Calling for 15 centimeters here on Friday? Oh my gosh. That is insane. There we go. Now we're all the way through. Now we can just back that back out. We have threads. So now, this bolt should go all the way through. Just a little dusting, 15. What's your like average snowfall there? Like if you were to, I don't know, to get like feet. What? You're gonna do what? Okay. Okay. All right, so that's one down. $20 to 30 centimeters. Average per snowfall? That is insane. I'm just getting a wrench here so I can make sure this bolt threads all the way through. Therefore, if it's busted, I can fix it now rather than underneath the tractor, which I'm gonna have to do. It's Canada. All right, all right, all right. Got me there. Okay, we thread all the way through. We have like a week of warm weather. That's true. Okay. So we got one done. Those are all clear. So now,
A coffee stain on my white shirt. Stuck in my head just like the song. This catchy song.
see if we get you a different view.
About this stain just like the song.
Oh.
On a date
We're on a date.
with a girl named Jane.
That's me, I'm Jane.
She must be staring at my stain.
I totally am.
Get head with 10 times the cleaning power of Tide. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide.
We're just gonna go right with the drill this time because that went super easy.
Why wait for Black Friday? Get Black Friday prices today at the Home Depot. Up to 40% off appliance special buys. Plus up to $600 in extra savings instantly on select appliances. No rebate, no hassle. Like a Whirlpool white top mount refrigerator.
You're lucky you haven't
$548,
streamed in a while. This is
over
totally not my thing to
$180
watch.
off.
What? Oh, come on. This is like a ton of fun.
Savings early. Now,
A man outside with his tools, getting shit done? Are you serious? Long-haired freaky people. Oh no, I just blew metal shavings into my eye. Hell no, now if you were doing dishes or cooking maybe, that's what I want to see. Oh, hey, I've done cooking streams in the past. Never rule those out for the future. Where'd my other drill go? Perfect. Perfect. I know when they were awesome. That is true. They were awesome. I would like to do them again, but the setup required for that is insane. Like I gotta bring a computer upstairs and it's hard. Does your husband still stream? Is he still liking it? Nice. I'm glad. Does he still do just like 8-bit stuff? He's actually in Chicago for the week for work. Oh, crazy. Is he still doing the same job? Didn't he, oh my god, I forgot what he did. Wasn't he in charge of a warehouse or some sort of distribution thing? Or am I wrong? QA. Yeah, okay. So I wasn't that far off. Okay. Now. So you didn't answer my question earlier. Power transformer plant. Oh, okay. I wasn't that far off. I was pretty close. I'll take that. Okay, holes are tapped. This is on. Wire's good. This is done. Okay, I think we're ready to go. So I'm gonna move. Oh, I was gonna ask. You didn't answer my question. I said, why are you just okay? Is it because your husband is gone and you're sad? You said, I'm okay. Wasn't like a whiskey. Listen, I am like better than I ever have been or ever will be. Okay. Okay. There we go. Camera's back. No, because I had dialysis today. We're not. Oh. That's a bummer. I'm sorry. Nice car. Thank you. That's the wife's. It's a Subaru. She had one before this. Not a Subaru, but she had a car similar before this, but it was in an accident, and that car is no more. It got destroyed. Just putting this soldering thing away. I'm like one of these people, I hate when my bench is dirty. It just drives me insane. And I have a couple tools I'm gonna need out there, so I gotta make sure I know where they're at. Better than the alternative, that's very true. It's very, very true. Okay, I need this tool out here, so that's good. I need to make this webcam a touch bigger, just so you can have two sides. There you go, unless that's stupid. I was gonna have 3 cameras out here. Do you remember that old Xbox 360 Connect? That little like dancing camera thing? I have one of those and I figured out how to make it work with a computer. So I was gonna have that too, but 3 cameras was like stressing the system out. So I couldn't do it. All right, I gotta bring this guy out here. This is like super heavy, so don't judge me. I gotta get it like on the frickin' thing over here. Oh, I need that exhaust piece because I can't get the exhaust on, or I can't get the bracket on the exhaust when it's on the tractor. I'm so glad I thought of that. So I gotta put it on now. Okay, just gonna spray this little WD-40 real quick before I carry it out there. Perfect. Okay. On there. Now. Here we go. The best way to get this on here. It's just like awkward to carry. Alright. Okay, here we go. Come on, whiskey. Oh, you're so strong. Oh. Okay. It's half on. Get wifey to help you? I'm a man. I can do things. Okay, we're half on. We gotta get the shaft in the opening down there. Where's it at? Oh, baby. That just slid right in there this time. I had to finagle the crap out of that yesterday to test fit it. Look at that. All right. Gotta get this cord out of here. Get my wires out of the way. Did you miss me? Well, of course. Are you kidding me? I hate like not streaming as much because it's a ton of fun, but I'm like so busy. And then, yeah, talking to you, you're like my favorite person in chat, Swan. That's why you're the big bitch. Come on. You know that? All right. So what we need to do is, what are you even looking at right now? Okay, that's like not bad. That's what I do. So this is the fuel filter. We gotta hook this line up with this part of the fuel filter. So I'm gonna apply it. That sucker is on there. What kind of music do you listen to, Spawn? Like, what's your go-to? Can't remember if I've asked you that before. Come on, buddy. It's so close. Hey. Oh my god, I just dumped gas everywhere. Okay, that was not smart of me to do. Okay, so I can undo this cable here, because this has nothing in it anymore. And I need to tighten this guy up here. I think I need to trim this cable a little bit. You can see how much extra I have, I think. I can't even see what we're looking at. I have extra from here all the way up. Man, that gas is strong. So yeah, I can cut that. Whoa. I just want you to appreciate what 100. Oh my, what? Plus 10 notorious. What's 10 notorious? What does that mean? What is that? Swan, thank you so much. Look at you go. Look at you go. Thanks so much, Swan. I've never seen notorious before. What is that? Plus 10 notorious. Is that like a new thing on Twitch that I'm just like out of the loop on? Am I just dumb? Also, I want you to appreciate the setup that I have out here right now. So just to make this work, I have a light right there, and then I have another light right here. So I have two different lights to set up the lighting out here to make this look like somewhat decent over here. So I hope it doesn't go unnoticed. It took me a long time to figure this out, make this work. The other day when I was streaming out here, it like was not going well, and I found out the connection out here is like just awful. So I had to buy a new like connection thing. It was not, yeah. Just get, I'm probably blocking the camera now. So I'm like taking this clip off. Ugh. Taking this clip off so I can put the clip on here. Oh my god, I just don't... Dude, this fuel is crazy. It just goes everywhere. Okay, we need to be better. I'm better than this. There we go. Clip is on. Fuel filter. Can go there. We're gonna plug that in like so.
What's on the menu at your home today?
Now,
You got carried away and walked out with something
I'll
called
bring this
squash
retaining
blossoms.
clip back.
What do you make with squash blossoms? Better figure it out.
So how are your kids too, man? Are they back in? Of course they're back in school. It's November. What grades are they in right now?
Chalupa box is only here for a limited time. A double chalupa, crunchy taco, cinnamon twist, and a medium drink for just $5.
Okay.
Only at Taco Bell.
So that's on. That's good. Fuel filter's good. Fuel filter, done. Oh, now I smell like gas though.
Don't want to wait for Black
Maybe I
Friday
should have waited
deals?
on that one.
Start with Lowe's and save now.
Plus things I use the Terminator bits. Notorious is me. Oh, you typed it in. Okay.
20% off select appliance special values.
Terminator
And
bits.
get
I
into
like
the
it.
holiday
I
spirit
like
and
it.
save on Christmas decor and our
1-4.
official Christmas trees, including your choice of a 7.5-foot Greenville fir
1
or
and
a
4.
7.5-foot
That's awesome.
Fleetwood tree for $98. Whatever you need to make your home sparkle
Owen
this season,
is
do it right for less.
3
Start
months
with Lowe's.
old.
Appliances offer valid through 11/5. Tree offer valid through 11/6. U.S. only.
Okay, so this one is a choke cable. This guy goes up here. And you probably can't see this very well. I need... Oh, already, I know, time flies, doesn't it? It's crazy. I feel like it was not that long ago that he was born, and now he's 3 months as of the 26th. So time is a flying. I'm missing a connection that I need. What a good song this is. All right, here we go. We gotta take, to get this cable on, we gotta take a screw out here. Then we put the cable on and we actually crimp it closed with the screw to make sure that it stays. Oh God, that was okay. That was a waste of time. How do we do this? Do we get it in there like that? Okay. So we gotta like test. We just kind of put the cable in here, and we gotta go to the front and pull on this and see if it works. So that's the choke. The choke should be off. You can't see. Okay. Choke works. You ever just have a time, Swan, where you can just really go for a drink? That is like right now for me. Okay. So similar thing on this down cable here. Again, I don't know if you can see this. I'm trying. So this cable gets connected down here as a throttle. So this guy goes in a little dot right there, and then goes on here. Now this gets tightened down. All right, so that's that cable. Now we got to make sure this cable actually works. So how can I do that? Just pull it. It doesn't go all the way though. Oh, that just hurt. I just like split my finger open. Oh, ooh. Didn't feel good. I don't think you saw it though. Oh, that didn't feel good. See, the thing is, I don't know which is like which, you know? Like, is that wide open? It's gotta be. Okay, well, we're just gonna go with it, and hopefully that works. I can always adjust that stuff later. Not a big deal at all. All right, so that's throttle. So fuel, throttle, and choke are done. We're rocking now, baby. So now we come to this side. I want to make sure that you can actually see what I'm going to do here. So I'm just gonna, I have to like plug in all these cables and make sure that they're okay. I'm gonna need a couple of wrenches actually, because the starter cable, I have to use a couple different things here. So I think it's a 7/16 that I need. So let's grab a bunch here. So this is the true test. This is where we see if anything went horribly wrong. I should mount it underneath to make sure it doesn't move while I am putting this stuff together. So I gotta just grab these mounting bolts real quick. Grounds were on this one. There's like some special things about this where I have to make sure that they're mounted in the exact correct location because they have like special connections on them and they have to go in the exact same spot. So rounds there, that one back there, these other two don't matter. We might get this started tonight, Swan. might get it started. If everything goes okay. So what have you been up to besides just dialysis and stuff and taking care of your kids? Are you doing a lot of perler stuff right now? I know last time you showed me a lot of stuff. They're pretty cool. Make sure that this... Actually, the hole in the front is the one that matters, so I gotta make sure that this one's the best. I gotta crawl under there for this one, really? Okay, I am like covered in gas, so. Okay, I think I need to move this there. Ugh. I actually have 2 craft sales this month. No way! That is so cool, congratulations. Are you the star of the craft show? That's what I like to think in my head. My microphone is probably gonna start cracking already because I gotta like actually sit down now. So I'm sorry if it does. It's a piece of shit and I can't fix it, so. Ugh. Okay. We gotta make sure we get lined up here. What do I grab? What in the world? What's not lining up here? What's going on? Oh goodness. There's like a locking tab in the back that I need to get to. I need to grab a flashlight so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. Flashlight, we got everything we need now. Oh. Like stuck. This top bolt, there we go, is like absolutely perfect, or needs to be perfect alignment, otherwise it like doesn't work. It's kind of dumb. Okay, we want that snug, but not like crazy tight, so we can do the other one. Perfect. Okay, now we should be lined up. I have a bunch of ground cables. I know you can't see anything that I'm doing, and I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about it. I have grounding cables that I'm putting on now. Onto the bolts. Wow, that is a tight cable. That is pretty crazy. Oh my gosh, man. What? How do I do this? Let's stick that up there. I think we're just gonna have to, like you said earlier, man, just go all in. There we go. Sorry, that's probably wicked loud. All right, one more bolt. Not really sure where this little cable goes. There's like a little cable guard in there, but I have no idea like how it's supposed to be on there, so we'll have to wait till we get the belt on. Ugh. All right, so I know you couldn't really see any of that, but we're good to go now. So motor is mounted. We got everything mounted on the other side, or underside, cables included. So here we go. This red cable is what we looked at earlier, and that goes to this guy right here. And then this one's just a dead wire now. And then this guy's a dead wire, that big cable.
You get the occasional curveball.
So that's just gonna get
Last-minute
stuffed
changes,
down.
Complicated dietary needs.
And then this cable right here, this is the one that we put these two connections on earlier. I don't know if you were here for that, Swan, but I made some connections spliced in here. This guy goes here. Now that's connected. And
we answer in seconds. Feed meetings easy with easycater.com.
Wow, babe. What got into you?
That's what she said when I took my chewables from BlueChew.com.
okay,
I'm telling
now
you,
I just
Blue
need to
Chew
grab
changed my
a...
life. Get the first chewable with the same
Shoot.
active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. Chewables are better.
I
and can
don't
work
have
faster.
the nut for
No
this. This
in-person
is on
doctor
the
visit,
other
no pharmacy. Everything's done online.
thing
and
I
shipped
threw
to your
away.
door. Visit
I'm gonna get the kiddos ready for bed. I should back and sleep with them. All right, Swan. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. It is so good to see you. I'm glad you're doing good. Sing your kids a song tonight and say it's from whiskey. And they're like, what is that? And just say, I'm drunk. Just say that to them. See what they say. Okay, I'm missing one of the things that I need. It's on the other... on the mower that I threw away because I didn't know I was supposed to keep that bolt. Oh, that one's kind of an important one too, because it's the starter. So what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, I'm just seeing those emotes in chat, Swan. Okay, do I happen to have an extra nut lying around? Grill, hood, shroud, drive shafts. Wonder if this is the size. That would be so amazing. It looks close, but that would be probably like so incredibly lucky if this was actually enough to fit on here. Yeah, it's too big. I have some random nuts and bolts lying around. Maybe I just happen to have one that fits. I do! The first one! Okay, cool. So, what I'm gonna do now is just take this ground, or this power cable, and mount it to the actual starter. And then put the nuts on the other side. Trying to like stay out of the way but get it done at the same time. It's kind of difficult. Okay, so we have (7/16). Tighten that sucker down. Okay. Now I gotta put, there's like a boot on here. The boot is to make sure nothing sparks when it's not supposed to. Goodness gracious. That is tough. Oh man, my shirt just got caught in my beard. I hate when that happens. Okay, so I'm just working on this guy right here. Trying to get that boot on there. There we go. That's pretty on there. Okay, that's all connected. So I think if I put the muffler on, I should be able to start this. Yeah, I need to get the muffler. So put the muffler on. I've got throttle, I've got choke. I have power to the starter, I have power to the alternator, I think I have everything I need. Just gonna get this muffler on here. I need air intake, exhaust, fuel breather, metal shroud, fan shroud, hood, exhaust shroud. What? Does this exhaust just kind of sit in here? Is that how this goes? I need sockets. Where are my sockets? 14 too big. 13 mil it is. Okay. So the muffler goes in like that. Like so. Then this cable goes here. Now that's mounted. I should have one more bolt on the muffler actually that I can't find. That one looks too... No, it's not that one. This one looks too big. Nope, that's the one. Okay, here we go. I can never identify metric sockets just by looking at them. The other ones I'm pretty good at, but not metric. Okay. Muffler is on. All right, let's go through like a checklist here. I need the computer. Checklist for okay. Oh, that one sucks. Okay. I don't have any starting fluid. That would make it easier if I could just open the air intake and dump that in there. Attractive Friday fluid. Mix gas, a long equipment chainsaw. Make sure it's pre-mixed, otherwise it'll drop some of the walls. And you use WD-40 as starting fluid. Because I have no idea. We're just relying on Google here to tell us some information. Wow, Pam? Somebody says Pam? Here we go, here's a video. What does this say?
WD-40 instead of starting fluid?
It seems like everyone has WD-40, but not everybody has starting fluid. Let's say your power washer or your lawnmower doesn't work, and you want to diagnose whether it's a fuel problem or not. The simple answer is yes. Just take off the air filter, spray a little bit right into the car. If the engine immediately turns on and then turns right off again, you know you have a fuel delivery problem. Once the WD-40 burns out of the carb, the engine stops. The WD-40 doesn't. Just take off the air filter and spray a little bit right into the carb. If the engine immediately turns on and then turns right off again, you know you have a fuel delivery problem.
Okay, so we're going to put oil in this and then possibly get it started. Mower transfer case, 5W30, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I like blocked my path to all my funnels. All my stuff over here. Take a long way around. Now we're going to see if that drain port down there is actually plugged. We should find out pretty quick. We had 1.5 quarts in this container. And this motor takes about 2-ish quarts. So we're gonna let that settle for a second. Let that sit a second while I get some things out of the way so I have to push the mower where it needs to go, because I can't start it in the garage. I have to start it outside because the baby is sleeping. Just kind of getting some things out the way. I'm like nervous. I just don't know for sure that like everything is perfect, you know? So it just makes me a little bit nervous. But not a whole lot you can do besides just going for it. Oil's still just a titch low, so we're gonna grab a little bit more. Excuse me. Woo. Okay, Briggs and Stratton 40 in 777-0017. Just trying to get the operator's manual to make sure that I'm going to do this correctly and make sure there's no extra steps that I have to take before I start this for the first time. So just going through the process of finding the manual on Briggs & Stratton's website. Open. Wow, we're getting an encoding overload. Something is taking my CPU like crazy. Come on, man. This is taking forever to open. Okay. We're getting rid of some components here. We're getting rid of the webcam. I need to free up some memory or something here. Okay, that is just thinking like crazy. So we gotta dump this oil in. Okay, we got another half quart of oil in there. Oh my gosh, this is just crazy. Everything is breaking. All right, well, while that is still thinking, we're gonna hook up the battery. We gotta check it to make sure that it actually has some voltage left in it. Otherwise, I gotta charge it real quick. Okay, we're good on voltage. Where's my cable at? The ground cable is missing for the battery. What? Okay, I'm not joking. This is like so super strange. There it is. It's like stuck way down there. How it got all the way down there, I have no idea. I don't even know if we're still live. This is like everything is freezing. I very confused right now. Don't even know if I'm still live. Everything is broken. Firefox just went insane. All right, let's reopen Firefox. We're now getting back control. Engine break-in procedure. Break the engine. Do not operate the engine at full load during the first 5 to 10 hours. Wow, really? Break in any speed above idle. Break-in process occurs fast. The engine is operating at very low speeds. It's recommended the engine not be operating continuously at full load during initial hours of operation. This can lead to permanent deformation of the cylinder bore. Interesting. After the first 5 to 10 hours, okay. I had to shut the big camera off because it was causing too much junk. It was like taking up way too much memory or something. Something was going bad. Now we're back. Okay, Pandora's going. All right, I think we're back in business now. So I think I'm ready to start it. It's so nerve-wracking though. Hit the oil again. Oil is perfect. So we're gonna push this outside. well we'll be able to actually see this out there. Something's better than nothing. Alright, so we heard the solenoid click for the carburetor, so that's a good sign that something's wired correctly. I'm just going to take this out and I'm going to take this out in the middle of the driveway and actually start it out there because I don't... You guys will be able to hear it anyway, but I want to be like away from the house as much as I can so the baby can continue sleeping. So we're going to go do that a second. I'll turn the lights on outside. Man, it is cold outside. Okay, we are started. Not sure if you're able to see or hear that, but we are started. The thing is, the throttle is really low. I think that's due to the fact that I couldn't really figure out the throttle cable on there. It was like kind of strange. So there is that to work with, or work on, but it's started and it's running. All right, so it works, it runs. I figured out what was wrong with the throttle. It's actually backwards. The throttle is reversed from the way that my other tractor was. So now on this one, when I pull down on my throttle cable, that's when it actually increases the throttle, which is pretty funny. But that's an easy fix. I can fix that But yeah, we're running. We're just running through break-in period. I don't know if you can actually hear anything or if the mic cuts out when I'm out there. I don't even know. But we're good to go. It works. It runs. We're golden. I came back here for something specific. What did I come back for? My multimeter. I need to check the battery to make sure the battery is charging. Because that could be a problem where it just all of a sudden will die, and it's because the battery wouldn't be charging from the alternator. So let's check that real quick. Flashlight. Okay. The battery is at 14.6 volts, which is exactly what we need to know that it's charging correctly. So I think we are perfect. I think everything is golden. Once I fix that throttle cable, we're good to go. So on that note, I'm going to end this here. I'm just going to go shut the tractor off and pull it inside and button everything up in the garage. So thank you so much for watching, everybody coming by and hanging out this evening. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much.